Good morning, the smartest people of the plain earth. Yesterday, my lease is up in my car. This is a company car, by the way. In my personal car, my lease is up, and I had to go to the car dealership after work and sit down with the car salesman, who was very nice. Actually, he has the same first name as me, so that's an automatic plus. And discuss all these different ridiculous options that they have on these vehicles. The car manufacturers have made it so complicated to buy a new car nowadays that even that little lip in the back of your trunk that's there is a little plastic lip in the cars that I buy. And this is Subaru. And it's a freaking option. So, they call that an option. And if you don't get that, you don't get the weatherproof floor mats, and you can't get that, and you can't get the cloth. I mean, it's unbelievable how many options you get. And they still don't do body side molding on these freaking cars. I mean, you can get it as an option and pay an extra God knows how much with it, but no, And mine's a lease car, so any money that you put into a lease car is a complete waste of money. So if you go over there and you trick your car out, your lease, well, most people who trick their car out own their vehicle. What am I talking about? But if you ever do that with a lease car, you're an idiot. You're wasting your money. So anyway, look, it's a cheap, impractical all-wheel drive car. Here in New York, you need all-wheel drive. If you've got front-wheel drive car and you rely on these plows that come out anytime they feel like it, they're never there when you need them. You're going to get stuck in a two-wheel drive car here in New York when a snowstorm comes about. So don't waste your time with that. Anyway, so I also, what really burns me up, Legacy no longer makes a manual transmission. Subaru at least doesn't make the manual transmission in the Legacy anymore. So, I'm going to have to lose the manual transmission and go with the automatic. Ugh, automatic. Just the sound of it is nauseating enough. So I have an option. I either go with the Legacy automatic or the Impreza, which is a clutch. It's a bit of a smaller vehicle, but they both have the same type of engine in it, so on and so forth. So I don't know what I'm going to do. I'm going to think about it today. I'll let you know later on. Anyway, most importantly, the reason why I'm making this video right now is I went to Home Depot yesterday. I got one of those projection lights. I got some trees. And I think I'm going to try to conduct the experiment tonight if I have some time. I'm probably going to be cooking dinner and conducting the experiment at the same time. I'm going to be making fried chicken with sausage gravy this evening for myself. I like it. I'm going to be solo tonight, I believe, so I can make whatever I want, and I like that dish. So I'll be cooking and I'll be doing the experiment at the same time. I might have to get a bulb because I was kind of trying it last night, and the bulb kind of sticks out of that projection. Those desktop lights that you get? It's like $14. It's cheap. I needed a new one anyway, so I'm going to have to get a light that kind of is not as big, as long. I'm going to have to get one of those smaller lights, but I'm going to get two 60-watt bulbs, so I'll have the same wattage, and I'm going to put the trees down, and I'm going to see if this works. I mean, if there's a big difference between a projection light and the shadow that it casts versus just having a regular light up there, which would be our star if we had one. Unfortunately, we don't. And see what the difference is between the two shadows. And I'm going to do it at the same length. It's not going to be the size, of course. There's no way I can judge that. I'm not a mathematician, and I can't crunch numbers or anything like that, so I'm just going to wing it. All right, so that's about it. Yesterday we did reach 91 degrees. Oh, yesterday we did have a problem down in Times Square, down in the city. The city's... Oh, there was another thing I wanted to point out to you. When I saw this terrible act that happened down there, and it turned out it's not a terrorist act or anything like that. It was just some drunk guy that went there, and I was watching Richie from Boston's videos. He's got some good videos. Check his videos out. He's got quite a few of them. And it seems to possibly be a hoax too. And I believe the reason why they hoax these things is to keep the fear in people and everybody. You know, because they were interviewing a couple of people, and I don't even know if these are real people that they're interviewing. They could be stage people paid. You know, and this woman's from Paris, this one's from London, this one's from God knows where. And, you know, it's you could hear the fake fear in their voice. You know, so local news is probably real news, what's happening in your town, you know, but national news, it seems to be hoaxed for some reason or another. And I have to look more into it. I didn't really want to bring that up, but I did want to bring something else up with the Twin Towers. When those buildings went down and that smoke came up, that smoke was around for 3 or 4 days. If we did live on a globe, there's no way you should be able to see that smoke from where I live. And you could see it. You can go right down to the Hudson River. I'm right up the GWB up there. I'm a little north from the GWB, just about another 15 minutes. You could see that smoke come right up out of the New York City. And you can also see the landscape too. And I believe that's about 40 miles or 50 miles. Do the math on it. It's right here. What is it? You know, it should be 666 feet down per 55 miles away. So there's no way you should be able to see any of that. There's no way you should be able to see the smoke. That is something that New Yorkers should think about, you know, re-examining the plane that they live on. That there is no way that anybody from Westchester County should have been able to see that smoke coming up from ground zero, as they called it. And that's it. You know, that I just thought of actually just about an hour ago. And but anyway, you know, that was a terrible tragedy, and that turns out that was something that was staged too. And by the way, the Freedom Tower, if I ever make it down to Manhattan, I very rarely go down there. It's a tourist trap, and it's a madhouse, whatever. What I will be doing though is in New York, there's a golf course right over in Rockland County. It's called the New York Country Club, and you can actually see the Freedom Tower from there. And with a nice telescopic lens, you could probably zoom in on it. Now, I'm gonna have to go out and get the camera equipment for that because I'm not equipped with it. I don't have that stuff. But I'll also be doing that too, probably later on a nice clear day. We don't get very clear days around here, but you know. All right. So anyway, I'll send another one out later on too. Okay. Stay. All right. Have a good day. Keep it flying.